Hey, what is that you're spraying in your mouth?
This is bee propolis.
Bee propolis.
Yes, bee propolis.
Where does that come from?
So bee propolis comes from the inside of the beehive. It's what the bees use as their immune system. So it has antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, and antiviral properties.
Okay. So what's the deal here at the Fair Trade Show? You're with the beekeepers, right?
Right.
And tell me your story.
So we're promoting sustainable beekeeping.
And you are?
Bailey.
And you are?
Danny.
Okay, so we are?
So we are
Beekeepers Naturals. And so what we try to do is we're trying to promote sustainable beekeeping. So we want to make give the bees a sustainable and healthy
environment
to thrive in, essentially.
Yeah,
okay.
So what we do is basically the most sustainable practice that you could find with beekeeping. So we harvest twice a year to make sure that the bees have enough food to ensure that they're healthy and happy through their hibernation. What we also do is make sure that the apiaries, so where the beehives are, have to be organic. And in addition to that, the areas around them have to be organic as well. So you can't guarantee honey is organic because you can't control the bees, but you can definitely control the area that they are.
Okay.
So then what's so special about our propolis is that it's actually alcohol free. So most propolis you get in Canada is going to be an alcohol tincture, and so it's really harsh on your throat, can irritate it, and you can't take very much of it. So our propolis is as pure extract as possible, and it's safe for using as much as you'd like, and it's safe for children as well.
So that's the only one that's alcohol free?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Wow. So how new is this?
It's been around
about a year and a half. Yeah.
It's fairly new to Canada.
It is.
Yeah.
How are you guys involved with this?
So I'm the director of customer experience.
And I'm the director of sales. Yeah.
Okay. So no, you're the suite director of customer service, and you're the okay. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who started this in the first place, and why did you get involved?
So the founders was Carly and Daniel, and they found it through experimenting with health to try to find solutions to the health problems that they were having at the time. We got involved because we fell in love with the product and what they're trying to promote. So sustainability, health, everything, it fits with us perfectly, and it fits with the world, honestly.
So let me ask you this: how is this brand healthier than other brands?
I would say yes. So our honey is raw and unpasteurized, which means all of the live enzymes, vitamins, minerals, all the beneficial parts of honey are still intact. Because once you heat honey too high, it destroys all of the beneficial elements of the honey.
Also, happy bees make for healthy products. Our bees are the happiest bees that you're ever going to be able to find.
Why?
And so, well, because they're treated the way they're supposed to be treated. We don't take from them what they don't need. And
For example, what do you mean?
So with honey, for example, they make 10 to about 100 times more honey than they need. So what we do is we under harvest. So we make sure that they have plenty of food. And so when a bee is happy and thriving and healthy and getting all the nutritional benefits that they get from honey,
Their own food, yeah.
their own food that they're supposed to be having, it makes her happy, healthy bees, and it makes her amazing, healthy honey and propolis.
So don't other beekeepers practice the same way?
Not at all.
No, so what other beekeepers do is they actually will over-harvest, and to help bees continue making more honey, they feed them sugar water to kind of trick them into making honey. And what that does, that degrades the quality of the honey, and it also makes bees very, very sick and ruins the hive and kills the bees.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and also a lot of beekeepers don't realize that the area around the hives also matters. So the pesticides that we're seeing so commonly now today also interferes with how the bee is able to function and even get back to the hive, which is leading to the depletion of the bees across the world.
And actually last year in the United States we lost around 40% of the bee population and around 20% worldwide. So it's a very serious matter.
Well, now tell me, you get these other products here.
So this is bee pollen. What bee pollen is, it's essentially bee food. They eat honey and they eat pollen. But bee pollen is their like almost like their multivitamin. It's full of, it's very high in protein, very high in B vitamins, A vitamin, vitamin E, and other various minerals and nutrients.
And what about this? What's this?
So this is one of our honeys. This is our raspberry blossom honey from British Columbia. We have 4 different kinds of honeys. We have 2 from Ontario and 2 from British Columbia. They all get their flavor profiles from the flowers that they've been pollinating.
So do you sell these in the stores as well?
No, we do not. We only sell our propolis in stores right now.
Why?
And online.
Why?
Well, that's because of the under harvesting. So we wouldn't be able to meet demand if we were to sell in stores.
Our bees are our main priority, and so we're not willing to sacrifice their health and just to make a quick buck. So there's no way that we were going to be able to make up with demand if we were going to put bees first.
So I would guess if you do a lab report, you'd probably find that this honey is more nutritious, more minerals than the other ones.
Potentially,
From what you're
yes.
educating me about, it's the first time I knew this, is that they don't feed them in a sustainable or fair way.
Exactly.
You're actually cheating them of their own food and giving them sugar, tricking
They
them to think
really
it's...
are. I mean,
Wow,
Exactly.
I never knew that.
yeah, it's definitely something people need to start considering when they go look for honey. It shouldn't just be local and it shouldn't just be raw. You also need to know how they're treating their bees.
So have you ever had a certain designation to indicate how it's harvested, or
Well, if you
show
actually
that we don't give it sugar, we do it, we under
yeah, so
harvest it, as you were saying?
our labels and
Certified under harvest?
Yeah, so our certified B Corp actually means that we've been audited, and they can go and find out more information about our processes and everything that we've done.
That's what they do?
Yeah, so it's basically a transparency certification saying that we're willing to show you exactly what we do and how we treat our animals and how we do
Wow.
production.
When did this get started?
This has been around for a
little
while
I mean,
now.
there's a few thousand companies involved with Bee Corporation. So it's actually it's a pretty. I mean, it's not just bees. It's any business that wants to get involved who is willing to show what they're doing to the consumers, essentially.
And the products and how they're treating everyone.
Wow. What an education. How many shows you guys go to? Because I haven't really seen this too much.
We go to a lot of shows. We go from anywhere from the yoga show to the gluten-free show to the fair trade show. We're at a lot of local artisan markets. We're almost everywhere.
Great. More information, your website?
Yeah.
So we have our website, beekeepersnaturals.com. You can follow us on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on where we're going to be. We have a Snapchat.
Where are you going
if you
to
wanna
be?
stay.
Yeah,
exactly.
Pun
You got
Pun
to
intended,
pause on that one
There
there.
you go.
Yeah, so then follow us on Snapchat for live updates for what we're doing, where we're going. Follow us on Instagram for a lot of cool pictures and information.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Beekeepers Naturals, where you want to
Be.